Hey folks, welcome back. Another Poem Master video, and today we're going to talk about something that's been going around that I may or may not know what this really is. I have no knowledge of this situation. I don't know this character. I don't know this Pokemon. I don't know anything. Basically. But anyways, let's get into the kit. Potential, maybe real, not rumored kit. Anyways, right. Let's get into it. So, the alleged Serena Zygarde. Over here. Let's talk about it a bit, right? So it is supposed to be potentially a master fair, right? So this graphic is by Lost Mode, and Datamined is by Eternal Stay slash Rumours slash whatever this is. I don't recognize what's in front of me. I don't know if it's an image or not. Anyways, that being said, so Rumours has it that it could potentially be something, like a special striker, that maybe potentially could be dragon type, and potentially maybe rumored to be weak to ice. Okay, this is getting a bit ridiculous. I'm just trying not to get in trouble, guys. Okay. Please understand. Anyways, moving on, into the stats, right? At level 140, that's what, 626 HP, 424 on both attacks, 122 on defense, 120 on special defense, and then 332 on speed. And complete form would be 508 on both attacks, and 146 defense, 144 special defense, and 398 speed. So a lot of speed, very, very fast, right? Very fast, very high attack, special attack, right? And defenses suck, but I mean, who cares, I guess. Okay, so let's go into some moves, theme skills: Dragon Strike, Hollow Strike, main character strike, Singsu. That should be a strike. I don't know why it says tech there, but anyways, just a typo, not that big of a deal, right? All right, going into its rumor potential, maybe or maybe not moves, right? We have 1,000 Waves, which is an AOE move, right? So we definitely did get a ground type move here. Unfortunately, it's another AOE one, so it's 1,000 Waves. They went with 1,000 Waves over something like Land's Wrath or 1,000 Arrows. So it's an AOE move, applies restraint effects to the opponents, right? And 100% accuracy, 4 gauge move, 140 power to 168, right? 1 out of 5 slash 5 out of 5. You also have Dire Hit Plus here as well, right? You have Core Enforcer, which is 4 gauge move, 160 base power, 192 AoE as well, right? And then your training move, Feel Our Feelings, 1 MP, and raises your attack and special attack by 6 and applies gradual healing to the user. It does cost you 2 gauges, so you look at it, oh wow, that's a lot of buffs, but it does cost you 2 gauges, so it's kind of like Solgaleo-ish, right? You got a lot of buffs, but it does also cost you gauges, which honestly is not that bad depending on what team you can run, right? Or could be running with her. And yeah, so it is a main dragon type damage dealer, right? So your sync is dragon type, right? Does turn into Zygarde complete form, so it is like Singsu Luzamine, where it's not a mega, like a mega Pokemon BP on sync. It's just regular BP on sync, right? Ecosystem Course Enforcer. And what else we have here? All right, let's look at the passives. So for the passives over here, first of all, Callous Flag Bearer. It is Flag Bearer, unfortunately, which is not, not the best in terms of mashup passive, but I mean, it's something, right? It's something still. Obviously, powers of moves, I think, by 10%, reduce move damage taken by 20%, as all the other flag bearers are, and then which each Kalos unit on the team buffs your move by an additional 10%, reduce damage by 3%, max power up 30%, max damage reduction 26%, and then your second passive, Strong Start, Zygarde. This is only for a 50% form, right? which increases your physical move up next effect and special move up next effect by 1 when you enter the battle, right? And then when you turn into Zygarde, you lose this and get Piercing Gaze, which is kind of weird because you have like 2 100% accuracy moves, probably just to counter Latios, I guess, in the Gauntlet. So there's that. And you have Head Start as well, so there's that, which is nice, right? And then you have Restraining Sync up 5, which is extra 50% to your sync move when the opponent is restrained. So these all look nice, right? These all look nice. Again, you have a monster attack, special attack stat over here, right? On top of, again, Head Start is nice, right? Especially because I'm pretty sure, like, with Zygarde complete form, you get Head Start again, so it's like you basically don't have to like quad Q it, right? And then Restraining Sync up 50% sync, which is not a lot, but again, it just has like so much base power over here, right? Both base power on the move and then the attack, special attack. Plus, there's more stuff on the grid, right? That could actually make her really good sync nuker. So she's just a pretty standard damage dealer, right? A very powerful damage dealer. Nothing too special in her kit. Nothing super interesting, I feel, but just like very good numbers, very good numbers, right? Let's get into her grid a bit over here, right? That we have. Again, we don't have like the grid. We just have like some of these compiled here. So Brain Power is one. Brain Power is basically special attack Haymaker, right? Which is obviously very good. Rejuvenate 6, obviously is Rejuvenate 6, charges your move gauge by 6 after you sync. Status immunity is pretty self-explanatory. Hold hostage 1 extra 10% if the opponents are restrained, which is kind of whatever, it's only 10%. Soften up, that's the +1 on crit. Super sync, I think it gives you super effective up next, right after you sync for 1 move. Sands of Time 2, if you want to run her in Sandstorm, get a bit of, I guess, move gauge acceleration there, right? Sand Shelter, obviously, to go with that. Super duper effective too, is super duper effective, extra 20% on super effective moves. TM BOGO 1, I think it gives you a free move next on your turn, after you use your trainer move, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it is. What else? Sync Damage Guard gives you Damage Guard after sync. Core Enforcer, move gauge refresh and move gauge refresh 2 and move gauge refresh 4. 1000 wave move gauge refresh 2 and move gauge refresh 4. Your trainer move NPR 3, Dire Hit plus NPR 3. You have 2 sync move plus 25 tiles. Corner Enforcer plus 2, 3 tiles of that. There's a +4 for Corner Enforcer as well, and then 3000 waves, and then 1 or +2, and then 1000 waves +4. So again, her kit doesn't seem like super interesting. It's not like very complicated, not very you know, fun, I guess, if you look at it. It just seems just very straightforward. I'm here to do a lot of damage, right? I'm here to do a lot of damage, and I will do a lot of damage, right? It's not something interesting like you have like Groudon, it sets up your team with Sun, all that stuff, or Kyogre, or Sings Who Lose Me with the AOE no damage drop stuff. It's just very straightforward dealing damage. Oh, it looks like the tool's updated. All right. So we do have it over here, right? This looks a bit better, right? Yeah. That is right. Yeah, that's the grid. Sands of Time, status immunity. Super duper effective too. So basically your multiplier is just super duper effective too. Hold hostage 1 for regular moves, and then you have Brain Power over here for your sync, right? And then obviously the passive, right? Yeah, she's kind of just like you know, Leon, just nothing too gimmicky, nothing too whatever, right? Just here to do a lot of damage, right? Just here to blast damage out, right? Because like, look at like what you could do, right? You could run her with Dragon Zone Lucas, and then she nukes, you know, as hard as some techs even, right? I heard her nuke is like 3.4 million or something. That's in the range of like classic like Elisa levels of sync nuke, right? Or even something like a, you know, regular Serena, something like that, right? which is again a lot, especially since, you know, you do have that AOE option if you ever need that, right, as well. So yeah, her nuke could actually do some really good damage, and again, her core enforcer damage in Dragon Zone is very powerful as well, right? And it's not like her 1,000 waves is like terrible. It's not terrible. It's not like crazy. It's not like Course Enforcer crazy, but it's still like really good. Especially if you could like run her with Groudon, right? Because Groudon also gives you the extra physical, you know, move up, right? Or for not physical, that means something else now nowadays. But the extra physical damage, right? Buff from Groudon's Master Passive, which is again the much better Master Passive, right? So yeah, she could definitely do a lot of really good damage, right? Again, she doesn't do anything super special. I guess she has like AOE restraint if you ever need that for like Alistair. Yeah, not a super interesting unit, but a very just powerful damage-wise unit, right? Yeah, it does kind of remind you a bit of Singsu Luzmin, right? Although Singsu Luzmin does definitely have the much more powerful AoE damage, but like, you know, Sync Nuke wise, right? You get something like that, very powerful AoE, you know, Striker Nuke, right? Which in general you don't see that too often with Strikers, because Striker Nukes are kind of yeah. But yeah, she has a nuke that you could again compare to a lot of attacks even, which is just kind of crazy. So anyways, yeah, that's been for this one, I guess. I hope you all enjoyed. Guys, think in the comments down below. Again, this is just rumored things, not confirmed, etc. I don't know anything if asked or interrogated by anyone in the future. But that aside, hope you all enjoyed it, and hopefully we could talk about some maybe potential grids that may or may not be happening as well in a future video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.